And then we should be live.
And then does this automatically go live?
I think it does.
I think it does too.
It did last time.
You just have to stop it. That's it.
It says excellent connection.
Sweet.
Radical.
Excellent.
Totally rad.
Bill and Turd.
Now we need to be able to see the chat though.
Oh, okay. That's easy. Which side's it on this one?
And then we need to, you just need to adjust the screens a little.
I know you. All right, micro.
Sorry. And I don't even know who's
No,
going to
right.
jump in to watch.
It's
It might
okay.
only be 2 people, but that's okay. We just wanted to do a little update video.
Because you can't live without it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to know what's going on. And Louie wants to be in the video.
Be a
Hi,
part of
Louie.
it.
Hey, buddy. You want to be on the video? You can join us.
Louie makes things
Maybe
better.
not. He's just like, I'll waddle around.
Okay, so we're doing this.
Let's do this.
Okay, we are unmuted. That's good. It's a live mic.
Yeah, Mike is live. Mike is hot.
All right. Hey, and so are you. Hey, what's up, Lou?
Thank you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Monster Hustle Live.
Mm-hmm.
It is September 3rd, 2020.
September already.
Yes, it's
Wow.
a new month, a new leaf has turned, right? Things are
Yeah.
getting better. Well, we'll see. But yeah, we're here and we're still alive, and we're live, obviously. And if you're watching, then so are you.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Well, and if you aren't watching this live, you can always catch the playback later. This is, we didn't really plan this too much. It was like, well, let's just go live and do some updates. And Women in Horror. Hello, Women in Horror. You're the first one to watch.
Hey, and maybe the only one, but that's okay.
So yeah, we went to a yard sale. And
What did we do this week?
and we found some really cool stuff.
We went there today on the way to the post office. We just stopped at one. It was like the last hour of it. We weren't the early birds, and we weren't sort of just there. We just kind of rolled in last minute. There was still a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
Not the best stuff, but there was something. We picked up a few bucks worth of things. And we're going to show it to you now.
Woohoo!
Show you our pickings.
So we went to this yard sale, and I'm sure they had more good stuff, but it was already bought. We went kind of late.
Looks like I'm scratching your butt. I'm petting Louie's butt.
You're petting
I am
Louie.
scratching a butt.
You're
but
not scratching
yours.
my butt.
No, not now. I'm not.
Jeez.
What?
But yeah, I found some cool vintage pieces and just some neat retro stuff from different eras. You know, like some stuff is from the 90s, some stuff is from like the 50s.
Wow.
And I paid, what did we pay? Like a total of $30?
28, I thought it was. Like closer to 30, maybe
Yeah, it was
29.
It was like maybe 28, 29 bucks for everything, which
yeah, about 28 bucks.
I think was fair. I think was good. And for those of you who don't know, before I show everything, we
You're gonna
host
show everything. What kind
before
of
we
family
show our haul video.
We'll show our A-haul.
Our A-haul.
Our awesome haul.
The awesome haul.
That's what the A stands for.
Before that, so I'm Janet.
I'm James.
And this is part of our Monster Hustle playlist. We also are horror film host on Facebook. We're the Mummy and the Monkey on Facebook. And Friday nights, we play cheesy B movies, monster movies, sci-fi, whatever's in the public domain or independent. So.
And I was going to say, oh, freak, I can't remember. Anyway.
And we also resell on eBay. And James is also a graphic designer.
I am, but who cares about that? Hey, and aren't you also uploading another video that we shot today?
Yeah.
So,
There's an upload in process, some sales from yesterday, and then some Goodwill finds.
Yeah.
So that's a separate video.
So lots of stuff on the YouTube coming up.
All right, so I picked up 3 vintage suitcases from the 1950s, and these are really cool. Like, here's the train case.
Wow.
And the brand is Travella, and it has
Maybe it's Travela.
Travella?
Like, are you a traveler?
Travela.
A traveler. I think it's Travela.
But look, it has the original.
Travella.
It has the mirror.
That's got the now. That's
has
not. This is plastic, right?
A
That's
little
not
plastic tray.
Bakelite.
Not
That's
Bakelite.
plastic.
I don't believe it is. No, I think it's like a plastic. And it's like a light yellow, kind of a marbleized look. And then it even has the key.
Fancy.
So that's really
What's
cool.
that for? Like your little incidentals and stuff?
So this would be like your makeup stuff, your health and beauty, personal items, you know, lady stuff.
Your hygiene and hygiene.
Hygiene, you keep your hygiene products, and yeah, that is the key. That's awesome to have the original
Personal
key.
hygiene products.
Yeah.
What I think is cool
And
about
then
that.
It's really clean too. Sometimes when you find these, they're really beat up, but this one's pretty clean.
What I like about that is the back, the clasp fixtures. Look how long they are. That's pretty different. Usually they just like cut off here, just just a clasp. But that's pretty elegant. It's kind of interesting looking.
It is a little dusty. I do need to clean it. It might make me sneeze, but I got this, and then the matching cases.
There's 3 pieces to this.
Yeah, there's 3 pieces. So this is the first piece, and it's heavy. This thing's like 6-7 pounds. These were like really solid suitcases. So here's the next size up.
When you're a traveler.
And I don't know if this one also has the key, or maybe it takes the same key because it's from the same set. But these are cool. Some people will like turn these into little side tables. They'll put legs on them. Hi, Brian. Hi, neighbor Brian.
There he is.
Hi, Bill. Bill says, wow, my mom had that makeup carry only in tan. Too cool. Women in Horror says, my mom used to have one like that. She kept her curlers in the bottom and makeup on the top. My mom did the same thing. That's funny.
You mean at home they kept it like that?
Yeah, she would just keep that case and put her makeup in it and put her hair stuff in it. And that's when ladies would like perm their hair and put curlers in their hair.
Well, the inside that looks like Dracula's coffin. It's all ruffly and
this has a key as well, but yeah,
floofy.
The fabric is really nice. And this is really clean.
I wonder if this is ever used because these are tied in bows. I mean, maybe they just left it that way, but
yeah.
Huh.
But yeah,
they kept good care of it.
This looks pretty clean. Yeah, I think that's the original key.
No money in there yet?
No, no. Maybe. Oh, there's a dead bug.
That's nice.
Yeah, there's a dead bug in there, but yeah, there's that one, and then, but wait, there's more.
Ooh, exciting. Let's see.
So here's the next size up. Ooh, I've got dust all over me.
Dead bugs.
Dead bugs all over me. Okay, so here's the next size up. So I mean, look at that. It's like crazy. That's a big suitcase.
Thank you.
And it's solid. Like,
thank you.
You could probably still use these today, and it would protect your stuff really good.
Yeah.
But does this one also have the key? I wonder.
It may.
Because they all lock.
Or a dead bug, maybe.
Or maybe dead bugs. No. No key.
No complimentary dead bug. Huh?
But I think these all probably take the same type of key. And it's just really nice clasp there. Ugh, there we go.
You sell them all together then, I guess?
I'm thinking because they're kind of heavy, they might be difficult to ship or expensive to ship.
Try local first?
I'm thinking of putting these on Facebook Marketplace for local pickup.
Good idea.
Because I got all 3 of those for $15.
Wow.
So if I could get like $40 for the set, I would be happy.
You might.
And I'll clean them up, before I take pictures of them and put them out there.
Now, when you had the store, you would have people come in and buy these cases.
Yeah.
For a different purpose. Oh, there's that one good, that one interesting. It wasn't a travel case, but.
These were the most popular, the train cases. And I would get a couple, like 2 or 3 different customers that would come in and want these. There were people in the drag community that wanted them. And then there was a lady that would actually take new fabric and line the insides with all new fabric, and she would like pretty much restore them and make them look like new.
Yeah, and it's not a train case, but I thought it was interesting. You would also find those hard shell bowling bags.
Yeah,
they were
the
like
bowling ball cases.
They were hard, hard shell outside. They weren't the soft zipper up kind. And you had one in white, and then a fella came in, rides a bike around town in Lakewood out there. And rode past a shop, came in, he saw that, and he wanted to know if he had another one, because what he wound up doing with them, I think we did find both. He wound up buying both of them from us.
Yeah.
And he attached them to the side of his regular, pedal bike, as like, little dressers for the back, compartments to put stuff in.
Yeah.
So he repurposed those cases. That just kind of reminds me of it.
Yeah, those vintage cases, people like them.
But yeah,
and they different purpose, different things you could use them for.
Not just for traveling.
Yeah, some people will stack them up and just like kind of use them as like a decorative statement piece or something.
Yep.
I would sell them when I had the shop, so I think I'll just put these locally on Facebook.
Aren't you starting a project with another case to make yourself traveling luggage. It's Janet Decay,
Yeah.
your mummy character.
So actually, I have another set that I bought at a house sale like a few months ago.
It's like an olive green.
And it's like a lime, well,
a drab green.
like
60s. Avocado.
Green? Avocado green. Yeah. It's 1960s avocado green that I'm going to use for my own, for Janet Decay. When things are better and when we can travel for conventions, I'd like to be able to use those vintage cases for my costume and stuff.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Yeah,
so
and I was going to decorate them with stickers and
right.
do the like clear coat over them.
Decoupage.
Yeah, Mod Podge.
Mod Podge. Yeah,
Mod Podge. That's what it's called.
But yeah, so that's something you could show when you get more into it.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got a whole like stack of T-shirts. Do you want to show the shirts?
Yeah, sure. We'll show some of this stuff.
These are like vintage T-shirts that we got for 50 cents a piece.
That's right.
And they're like 1980s, early 1990s.
Yeah, this is from 1991. It's a Cleveland Pride shirt, bridging the gap. I didn't even know they were using that term back then. Like, I was like 22 in 1991. Yeah, I'm that old.
I was 7.
But, I don't remember hearing that so much. Maybe, gay pride parade you'd hear, but I never just using the pride, just as a buzzword.
Yeah, I'm not familiar how
but
far back that goes. Yeah. But these are vintage LGBTQ
yeah, this says lesbian
shirts.
/ gay 90s, full civil rights, now Cleveland, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a picture of people picketing, or marching. I should say not picketing. That's when you are against the company.
They're like marching.
They have their signs and everything that say protesting, but people, that sounds like a bad word now, but it's not.
They're just wanting to make a statement. So.
Yeah, now see, we're selling some buttons, and I guess there was an event. I forgive you for not knowing but it's a Stonewall event. It happened in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. That was in the 60s.
It was 1969.
Yeah.
And we have some buttons we got at the flea market that was like a 10-year anniversary of it, and we sell. And we got like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And they sell.
People
it's
like
interesting.
them. People collect some of those historic pieces.
Here's another one.
So.
Evolution Revolution, Lesbian Gay Bi Pride 92 Cleveland.
1992.
I can't believe they gave these. They were giving these away just because of the history behind it.
Well,
I guess it's
the people selling them probably thought, well, I'm going to get rid of all these shirts I'm not wearing anymore. You know.
And it has a timeline on the back from 1940 up into 1990. This is an older shirt than this one. Yeah. So that's interesting.
For some of those, for some of the vintage clothing pieces, we're hearing more and more that people are selling on a site called Depop.
Depop.
Depop? Depop?
Depop.
Depop. D-E-P-O-P.
Mm-hmm.
And I think those could be really good. You said you made a Depop account.
I did. I'm still setting it up. So it's called. I think it's called Fresh Retro. Fresh Retro. It's called.
Fresh Retro.
Yeah, and I'll show you something I'm going to put on there in a second here. And here's an out of the closet experience. This is from 19. This doesn't have
June 18th, Cleveland, Ohio.
Doesn't have a year on it.
Doesn't say the year.
But again, it's a smaller shirt with some local LGBTQ.
So probably 90s if I had to guess.
History
early 90s.
to it. This is a local TV
radio
station. Light Rock 106.5 WLTF.
So that's 106.5 now.
FM.
106
That's a hard
FM.
thing to say. WLTF FM.
Let me see.
You've got too many F's on
Did
there.
that show up good?
Yeah, nobody knows. Now this is I can't believe you didn't pick. I picked this one up. So
I didn't see that one right away. I found a couple of them, but I think you found some.
So before we left, I'm like, let's just look through these t-shirts. I'm like, you found some pretty cool ones, but I didn't look through them because sometimes we have different sensibilities about stuff like this.
Or sometimes I think I looked through all of the shirts and I may have missed one.
But this could be a good Depop right here. It's L.A. I can't see. Can
here,
you hold
let's see if I can van it.
It's too bright. It's like really. It's like a pastel
LA
aqua.
gear. It's like a light green, like a mint green.
Yeah, but very pastel.
And it's like a crop top.
It's really cool.
Size small crop tops. You would wear it with your high-waisted jeans.
So this is definitely like an active, like a workout thing.
This is like a very. I'm picturing a girl wearing this with roller skates and like big hair and little short shorts.
And high-waisted jeans.
The high-waisted shorts. With the crop top, I mean, it's really cute.
Yeah, but it's no stains.
I'm picturing like some young lady really rocking that.
Yeah,
that would look great.
The crop top.
Yeah, and I think that would do well on that trendier site, Depop.
Yeah, we'll try Depop.
So you have to try it. Made in USA. Wow, that's rare.
I might listen to Mbop while I list on Depop.
Bop.
There you go. Bad joke, but hey, I'm known for that. I'm proud.
Oh, Brian said he could keep his curlers in the train case.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect. There you
I
go.
can see it.
I'm not sure what he's curling, but
Whoa, that's true, because he's like me, he's bald.
I don't know if I want to know.
Hey, you know, different strokes, baby. We also found some funny little signs, like little metal pub signs. They're interesting. Where's yours? Where's the...
Oh, mine is here. So I picked out one for the kitchen.
This is the one she picked out.
Because our kitchen has a lot of red in it. It's a kitschy kitchen. I decorated kitschy retro.
These were a bucket piece.
It's a little sign that says cock and bottle, food and drink, and it has a rooster on it. So I'm talking about roosters, people.
So we got
It's a little metal sign. I got it for $1.
And they had a whole bunch of these, so I said, yeah, I looked at them like for $1 a piece. I bought all of them. There were like maybe 9 of them, 9 or 10. But there's entertainment for.
Do you want me to hold
Well,
them up
it says
for you?
entertainment for man and horse. Again, these aren't getting any better.
These are so wrong.
Food and drink and rest for man and beast. It's getting worse, folks. Now we're gonna clean the palette here. Wolf Tavern. You know, these are probably.
Okay, well, that one's more tame. Yeah.
This one,
Wolf Tavern,
we
James
could probably
Wolfe Esquire.
get in trouble with now. It says the silent woman entertainment. And it's a woman with no head.
Yeah, that's so sexist. But I mean, it's funny, but it's so wrong.
Well, the stickers are falling off. Temperance, whatever that stood for.
I mean,
So, Cross Keys Hotel.
Hi,
Right.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey's joining us. Jeffrey Arnett.
Oh, I know a lot of Jeffreys. Okay.
Yes, he's one of our regulars.
The Bull Tavern. A lot of crap talk there. And then King of Prussia.
King of Prussia.
So it's like little metal, like pot metal, or kind of just metal
Like
signs.
for a man cave, like a bar. They're just cute
they
little
were
metal
all
signs.
hanging up in the woman's mother's kitchen, she said. But
Yeah.
when I looked these up on eBay, I didn't find any sold. But the listings for these are like, you know, $8 to $10 a piece, and sometimes if they're lotted up, you know, in groups of 2 to 4, maybe $25, $30. So, you know, even if I make, you know.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep this red one.
Yeah, we're keeping the cock and
We're gonna keep the cock sign, the rooster sign.
That's right.
Yes, it's a rooster, people. Hi, Heather Johnson. Thank you for joining us. I know we're talking all dirty here.
How much does Louis go for?
Louis is priceless. Louis is not for sale.
There's little other odds and ends stuff, nothing that crazy. Little bits and pieces. I didn't find anything, you know. Those signs might be the only thing I found that might be. I mean, that and the LA Gears shirt. Really.
That one shirt's pretty rad. I'm happy with
neat.
the suitcases.
Yeah, but like for $28, I mean, I know we'll probably get something, probably make it back with that at least, and then everything else is gravy. But you know, it's just nice to get out and do stuff, you know, when you can in a safe way. Look at Louis looking all handsome. Say hello to everybody, Louis.
Say hello to YouTube, Louis.
He
wants
like,
to
hey,
be the
he
star.
sees himself, I think. Look,
Louis.
he's looking at
Is
himself.
that you?
He sure is.
He sees
That
himself.
is funny. Up, see, watch. See, up. If I move it, you're still there, Lou. Look,
He's
totally
trying to
looking at
figure it out.
himself. Yep, he sees himself. Oh,
That's you, buddy.
he might come up to the. Now, see,
He might try to attack the TV
but see,
or something.
what he doesn't realize, he won't see himself if he's out of the camera range.
Yeah,
Obviously.
he doesn't know. He's like, how does that work?
Gotta come back up here, Lou. He's looking for himself now.
Oh, they're fun.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Our little fur friends here.
They entertain us, obviously.
Brian says, hey, don't forget this is a family show, guy. Well, we were just talking about roosters.
Well,
Sean says, hey, can't wait for the conventions to resume.
you ain't lying, man.
We miss everything.
It's I mean,
we
would
miss
have
all
been
you guys.
knee deep in this stuff by now, right? I mean, because it's getting closer to haunter season.
Mm-hmm.
All the the
This
Halloween
time-
is quickly approaching.
This time last year, we would be scrambling, like trying to get everything ready for Cinema Wasteland and Goularty Fest.
Yeah, things DVDs
We
made.
would get DVDs made and
flyers
T-shirts,
printed,
flyers,
T-shirts, whatever.
Yeah.
All the stuff we would need to sell. Make sure everything's ready to go.
And now it's like, well, I guess we don't have to worry about that right now.
You all know what it's like. You just
Yeah.
have to kind of like depending on how you're treating this whole thing, and the thing is with the conventions, we have no choice. I mean, they're not doing them.
Yeah.
There's been a few that popped up here and there. But
and even if they were, I mean, we have to be we have to keep in mind that we have relatives that we have to make sure they're safe and healthy.
Right, and we'll just
So,
leave it at that as far
we'll
as
leave
that
it
goes.
at that.
Because you can even take it further that the whole reason to be selective of what you do on a daily basis could affect people that you don't even know. That's just the way.
It's to be courteous of others.
You don't know.
To make sure, like, your friends and family are okay.
You don't know. Maybe that one time we went out last week to the store, somehow got The Rock and his family sick. You don't know that.
Yeah.
You might have done that. That might have been your fault, Janet. And I'm going to have The Rock call you.
I don't remember meeting The Rock.
The Rock wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you want to talk to him.
Well, maybe I wouldn't mind talking to him.
What else you going to give?
Jeez.
No, but yeah, you've all heard that story out there. I'm not sure. The story what happened recently is Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, from the movies and wrestling fame.
Mm-hmm. The wrestling legend.
Just let everybody know that he and his family contracted COVID.
Luckily, they're all okay.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, they recovered.
But, yeah, right. It's a thing, and most
but
people
some people recover, some.
Yeah. But yeah,
you might not see again. It's
so.
But that's a whole.
Yeah, we're not here.
We don't want to talk about
to preach about it.
Yeah, we're not here to do COVID talk.
We're not trying to get that's not what we do.
Yeah.
That's a private thing, obviously, and and everyone has their idea. But
we'll say this: when things are better,
yes.
Yeah, we would love to see all of you at a convention.
And the reason we're talking about it is because
we want to be able to hug and high five the fans, the friends.
Well,
we want that, but. We want to do it safely, as safely as we can.
You want to hug the fans?
There's a lot of fans that hug us.
That's true.
There's a lot of ladies that like to hug the monkey.
That's true.
They all want their picture with the monkey.
None want to spank the monkey, though. It's weird.
Okay, enough of that.
This is just water, y'all.
It is. Yeah, we're just drinking water this time. This time.
What was I gonna say?
So there are some eBay updates.
Ooh, eBay updates.
eBay updates, because we were talking about eBay and reselling and stuff. So I guess UPS, because USPS, the United States Postal Service, is upping rates for resellers by like 20 cents and 40 cents. UPS, I guess, is giving resellers on eBay bigger discounts if they ship something through UPS.
Now, I didn't check any UPS today when I did my packages. When I made labels for my packages. That still doesn't sound right. My items that I sold.
Oh, you guys always talking about your packages.
Yeah, well, making labels for them. But I did. I mean, we do notice that when we send stuff, sometimes just through FedEx, that it's a lot cheaper, especially bigger items.
Yeah, like so. If I were to ship this suitcase,
FedEx.
I would not use the United States Postal Service for it
because it's the dimensions.
because it's going to cost an arm and a leg. FedEx, it will still cost a good chunk. It might cost like $40. But it won't cost like $80.
Yeah, it's sometimes 20 to,
Sometimes you save
almost half.
Yeah, like for the bulkier items I will use FedEx, and now I will look into UPS.
Yeah.
Now that we got that eBay update.
So what's the difference between that and looking at stuff on Pirate Ship?
So
Because they check for all that, don't they?
Yeah, Pirate Ship, there's a lot of people that use that too. So like if I were to ship this, I might also look into Pirate Ship. I would just look to see what the cheapest option would be.
No, but Pirate Ship is an app, but it's
a third party.
It's free.
It's a free service you can sign up for, and they have discounted USPS shipping rates.
Right. So
but it's only like it's discounted just like a little bit.
Yeah, but I thought it searched all the possible ways to ship something.
I didn't see FedEx on there, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, I mean, just get to know your shipping carriers and what the options you have. But it's like one of those things. To me, it's like the USPS has a golden opportunity to get its what together, and really because
I think of it this way: no matter who you're voting for, no matter what your background is, no matter what side of the aisle you're on.
What you talking about, Willis?
The American people need to use our postal service. It's a service and should be treated as a service for the people. It shouldn't be like some weird politicized thing.
Well, even that not
there's a lot of controversy with that
I guess the problem, and I'm not like that articulate on the subject, but from what I heard, the way the post office is run isn't the most efficient. And we all know that.
Yeah, I mean, we know that they need some improving, but
So why not get
yeah.
on the ball before places like Amazon, we're just gonna deliver it ourselves. You know, you don't even need to worry about anything else. We'll take care. I mean, that
Right.
is incredible. You know, sort of an idea, thing to do to circumvent any delivery and just have the set up distribution centers like Amazon does, and just hire people to bring the stuff to you from there. Or now they're saying, hey, come pick it up. Like, and it might not be that bad of a thing. I would go pick something up if the distribution center is close enough to you. Well, it's like going to the store, but everything that you ordered is there.
And that's why a lot
figuring-
of stores have like in-store pickup, curbside pickup now.
It's not even,
Where if there's a store near you, you could just be like, okay, I'll just go pick it up.
But they're limited to what they carry.
Yeah.
Amazon sources it from everybody and brings it. I mean, it's insanely amazing, frightening, and all that stuff. But it should make all these other delivery businesses, especially the USPS, to really rethink how they do business. And
because if things were faster and more efficient, Amazon could probably ship more through the postal service.
And I'm only saying that because
rather than having to have delivery drivers.
Well, here's what happened.
I don't want to get too much into that.
But what happened was that the postal service got too lax and thought, hey, well, we're the only thing in town, And then when UPS and FedEx came around years and years ago, it was a little bit of a difference, but it was competition. And they were like, and the post office was still good enough, and so the infrastructure was so built in to the country and the world that they were like, yeah, we can just take our time. We don't have to, they'll be gone before we'll still be here. They had that kind of an attitude, and then like Amazon comes along and just does this thing where they come up with their own delivery option, which is insane.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
We have some questions. So Heather is asking, do you guys ever go live to showcase vintage Halloween or horror items?
We will.
And that's a good question because we were thinking of doing that with Janet Decay and Grimm Gorri with our characters. Do like a live, like, hey, this is what we have for sale, and showing the items.
So here's our thoughts.
With the link to the store.
Here's our thoughts for this, especially this October, is that since everything's on hold, right? There's
a lot of things are on
lots
hold.
of things.
Not everything,
will
but a lot of
trick or treat
things.
happen? Nobody knows.
We don't know
some
yet.
form of trick or treat happen, but it's not going to be the same as the years before, right? So we're thinking we need to beef up our game and have some stuff and really maybe do more Mummy the Monkey programming right around the Halloween week. Let's put out everything.
Be Mummy Monkey every day.
Something like that, or
Put out
have it
something
set
new
up
every day.
where we put out our Halloween specials for people to watch. Maybe create watch parties. But we'll try to do as much as we can with Halloween. Yeah. That's a good idea, too, to pull out all the vintage Halloween stuff that we have and that we found, that we do find.
Instead of a home shopping network, it's like the haunt shopping network.
We were thinking about that, too. Actually doing an online selling thing, right?
Yeah.
Or a live streaming.
Like just showing the items, the Halloween vintage things, or creepy vintage things we have in our stores already.
Yeah, the haunt.
Like pull them from our inventory and have them ready to show off.
Yeah, and sell. And if
and that way people know, like, hey, this is what we have for sale.
And then they go on our eBay, our respective, and then buy it.
Yeah.
Snap it up.
And then John says, have you ever had an item that I call an albatross?
Yes.
An item that hadn't sold and you have bought that you hadn't sold. Okay, so like an item that we bought but yeah. Honestly, we had a lot of items that we made mistakes on where I'm like, this is sitting for so long, why am I keeping this? Or it's kind of junky and you're like, why did I buy that?
I think
so you take it out of your eBay listings and you donate it or throw it out.
I think, and I have not done that yet, but I probably need to do that. I think the majority of eBay, so I would say that the majority of eBay sellers that sell like things like us, like random this and that,
yeah.
things that we think are cool, and a lot of it does turn out to be right, but there's a lot more, I think, in my case anyway, where it doesn't.
Where you're like, why the heck did I buy that?
It's more long term than I expected it to be. So,
so you'll see it in this YouTube video that I'm uploading. I sold a pair of sandals for $9. I had the sandals listed for 3 years. Why did I have a pair of shoes listed for 3 years to only sell it for $9? I don't know. I probably should have gotten.
Well, a lot of it, I think, when we started out, we just kind of, thought that's just cool. I'll just put it out there. Someone's gonna want this, no matter how much it was,
So
and,
weird things like that, and
sorry, is it allergies?
I'm still Like this year I've been going through the inventory more, like going through bins of stuff and like rethinking or reevaluating certain items.
Now,
so yeah, I've donated a lot.
Well, I mean, what would you consider an albatross? I mean, how long would an item sit in your inventory? I mean,
if it's like a dog item, like an item that's just sitting too long, not selling.
Well, what's too long? Relative. That's relative.
But
objective.
I mean, there's some
subjective.
people that keep items in their eBay store for like 5 years before it sells.
No, we listen to a podcast called Scavenger Life,
Mm-hmm.
and their whole motto is
set it and forget it.
Set it, forget it,
and just keep it until it sells.
Because eventually someone might want it. You know, and what's the harm? It's sitting there. You already had the space for, as long as it's not taking up.
You know, I'm okay with that if it's more than a $9 or $10 item. Maybe if it's like $100 or $200 art piece, let it sit. You know, if it's something that's nicer. But like some of this cheapy stuff I was selling, and it was sitting for 2-3 years. I'm like, why am I doing that?
Yeah, well, I have a lot to go through that way, but
yeah.
I mean, I wish. I mean, there are other eBay people, sellers out there that they're really methodical. They buy just certain things, certain size things, certain category of things, and that's what they sell. They have all of the all the stuff that they need to box it up with is all done. It's all sitting there. Some of it's even already boxed. You know, they're really methodical about it, and they're on top of what's selling. And that's all they'll buy to sell it. We're a little more, let's have fun, find stuff and try to sell it.
This is something we were guilty of, and a lot of other eBayers are guilty of too. And I'm more picky now. I don't buy up as much. Where you think, oh, it's cool, it'll sell. I'll just buy all these things, and then it sits and doesn't sell, and then later you're like, oh, I shouldn't have bought all that. Yeah. But you learn as you go, and you have to just do your research and just kind of figure things out.
What I think is interesting,
trial and error,
is this some of the stuff I bought that I had a change of heart after I bought. Like, why did I buy that? When I listed it, whatever.
Yeah.
That stuff sells before the stuff that I'm like, why isn't anyone buying this thing? Is it too much? You can offer me something. I mean, a lot of the stuff set up on Best Offer. I don't know why you don't get offers on it, but who knows?
Let's see.
What's that?
It's getting hard to find vintage horror items, says Heather. It can be, yeah. It can be.
Everyone's looking for them.
Everyone's looking for it. Everyone knows it's hot, especially like the Halloween blow molds.
Oh, forget about it.
Any of like the 80s slasher stuff, the horror VHS, some of that's hard to find. Brian says, more Mummy and Monkey items.
Oh.
We're working on it.
We got something today that's really cool.
We'll show that a little later.
You going to show that today?
I was thinking about it.
Why not?
Or maybe tomorrow. Should I share that tomorrow?
Show it today. Okay. It's a different audience.
The Trash Picture Show says, have your very first YouTube. In fact, how long have you been doing the Mummy and Monkey? Was it ever in another form, and what is it now?
Yes.
Good question. So we have been horror film hosts officially since I think 2014. So about 6 years. And we started out on public access cable television, like local cable TV, like Time Warner Cable in Cleveland and some of the suburb towns. We would put together videos, we would edit them, we would write scripts, shoot the video, put everything together, put it on a DVD, and send it into these channels.
Right.
And then sometimes we would upload our episodes to YouTube, in our early days of YouTube on here. And it was...
We did about 12 episodes.
Was there 12? I'm trying to remember.
It was 2 seasons. It took us about a month to put out a DVD. Sometimes 2 months, because we would just do it on our own leisure, and there was no schedule. Not like our weekly show now, where we have to get everything ready. Matter of fact, I got to work on the movie tonight. Tomorrow.
We're doing some last minute stuff with the show.
That's all right. I'm built for that. So that's what I like to do. That's part of the process. Anyway. But we did 12 episodes like that. It's like straight to DVD for to be shown on different cable stations and whatnot. And then we talked to a friend of ours, Dino, who does the Late Horror Show on YouTube, and he mentioned us. Why don't you guys try to do a live stream? He kind of brought. I was like, ooh,
this was like 2017. He mentioned it to us, and then 2018 is when we tried to do the live streaming.
It took a little while to figure it out. But.
Yeah, we've been live streaming our movie-hosted shows, the Hairy Scary Hangout, on our Facebook page. And our Facebook page is The Mummy and the Monkey.
Yeah, the first 5 episodes were streamed here on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
But we had a movie only one time. That was like maybe the 5th episode we showed we tried to show Assignment Terror, also known as Dracula versus Frankenstein, and that's the one that got us in YouTube jail.
YouTube jail. It is a public domain movie, meaning that there's no copyright on the movie, but there were other YouTubers claiming to own those
15 seconds of a song.
Those movies and the music from the movies. So it was kind of like getting a little weird. So we tried Facebook, and most of the time Facebook is fine. Yeah. We just have to be mindful of the music and stuff, the background music.
We try our best to make sure everything is on the up and up. But
yeah.
Anyway, but we're 95 episodes into, well, minus the first 5.
Well, yeah.
We're
technically episode 96 airs tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And yeah, the movie is called, it's from 1975. The movie we're going to air tomorrow night at 10 o'clock Eastern time on the Mummy and the Monkey.
Hairy Scary Hangout.
Well, the Mummy and the Monkey Facebook page. But the movie is called The Dead Don't Die.
Oh.
And yeah, it's from 1975. We found an old tape of it. And James ripped the tape.
Pretty good. It looks like, it's like a film noir with some kind of horror in it, like
zombies
stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. George Hamilton, Ray Milland. What can go wrong?
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And John Saxon.
And of course, John
Saxon makes a cameo in the movie.
John Saxon pops up in there, right?
Yes.
Any more?
Is it there's a lot of comments here.
Let's go.
Hi, Kate. Kate says hello. Heather says, is it complicated to start an eBay store? No. Yes and no. It does take some figuring out. It's pretty, I think it's a lot easier now to start an eBay store. And it's also easy to list. Like, I do all my listings from my phone.
Yeah, me too.
And as long as you have a bright enough light and like a plain background, you can take the pictures. As long as you have to figure out the shipping, so you have to weigh the item. You have to make sure you weigh it. Find a box to ship it
Measure
in.
it.
This weighs almost 7 pounds. Measure everything. Give as much info as you can. If the item has any flaws, you put it in the description. There's a lot. Maybe that's something we could do, is do a video on how to start an eBay or do listings. That'd be like an instructional video. But it's really not that complicated. There's other selling apps too, Heather. If you wanted to start, there's one called Mercari, which is pretty easy to use. And there's another one called Poshmark. Their fees are higher. Their fees are like 20%, but it's very simple to use the app.
Yeah.
And they have a flat rate shipping. They ship pretty much everything that's 5 pounds or under, and it's like one fee. You don't have to calculate shipping.
Yeah, eBay's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, they have stuff that walks you through it as you go through. They will let you know if you're not doing something right. Trust me.
Yeah.
So you're good with that.
And you can always they have customer service. You can email them on. You can message them on Facebook if you have questions.
Yeah, because before all this, you can call them. It was pretty nice.
And there's a ton of other YouTube videos about eBay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think you'll be okay. Let's see. 10 Drop Chris says probably even more difficult since Cinema Wasteland isn't happening this year.
Yeah.
Maybe
Wasteland.
not even next year. Yeah, we miss Cinema Wasteland.
But just a little bit of a tip: if you really miss the Wasteland, it doesn't replace it. But do what I do. When you're having one of those nights when you're missing it and you're celebrating, check out what's on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in Cinema Wasteland, and there's a lot of fan videos people have uploaded probably since I'd say the farthest ones I can find, like the mid 2000s, maybe something like that, mid to late 2000s. You can find videos.
Mm-hmm. There's old Cinema Wasteland videos that people uploaded. So if you're missing the convention, sometimes it's fun just to look through those videos.
I know you're probably tired, but
there's a couple of them that he'll watch
over and over and over.
And I'm like, we've already seen that one.
I know, but I can't. It's like a song that you love. It's a favorite. I mean, some of these videos, and again, they're shot by fans or people that went there.
Yeah.
They just did some, there's some of them are 5 minutes long, some are 20 minutes long, some are an hour long. Some of the panels and stuff have been taped and up there.
Mm-hmm.
42nd Street Pete has a bunch of stuff that people he's interviewed on. Some of the panels they would have some of the guests that would do the discussion panels.
And speaking of Pete, 42nd Street Pete does have his own YouTube channel.
Ooh, that's right.
It's called 42nd Street Pete's Grindhouse Purgatory, and he does movie reviews. He talks about actors from back in the day,
His
westerns.
personal memories of it, yeah.
Memories of going to the Grindhouse theaters in New York City back in the 70s. He's got a decent following. He's got like 500 subscribers already. And he just started his YouTube channel not too long ago.
Brian Melian said he owns the copyright to the movie. So
Oh no!
Dang. All right, Brian, we'll bring you a plate of brownies or something.
You guys are awesome. I love this show. Really miss the local late night horror hosts. Thank you, Heather.
Well, now we're all over the world.
Yeah, we broadcast to the world, so we're still your local horror hosts, but yeah, now people from all over can watch.
We're just local.
What's old can be cool again.
Yep. I just want to say that, Jen.
I said that. Steven says, hello, Janet and James. How are you doing? Hope all is well. We're doing good.
Right. We're
Thank
here.
you.
We're alive. We're a little overweight and doing fine.
We're fat and sassy.
Yeah. In other words, yeah, we're doing okay.
Trash Picture Show says, I tried that with my stream, guys. I wanted to play the original Night of the Living Dead, but some dummy claimed it caused... Oh, some dummy claimed it.
Yeah, well...
So it ruined their stream.
Night of the Living can be. It depends what copy you
Yeah,
show.
it depends what copy you show. Like, if it's a remastered Blu-ray, I believe someone owns that. But if it's from, like, an old tape from...
It's hard to... No, and
Yeah.
even then, I mean, we look, this is how messed up it could be with the... With the YouTube thing, and in YouTube, there's no bones to pick about it here. But we have a friend who directed a movie, uploaded, wrote it, directed it, got everything cleared, owns the rights, the copyright to the movie. Maybe doesn't own it. I don't know if he owns the music or not, the score, but that shouldn't even matter.
I think he had someone do the music.
He has the rights to it. It's his movie. Uploaded it to YouTube. It got hit by YouTube. It's his own movie.
His own movie.
So what are you going to do? I mean, it's like because anyone can claim anything they want, and then you go into a dispute. There's a way that can get meted out, and it's nutty. But it's there to protect everybody's intellectual property, and so I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
But man, it's pain.
Steven says, enjoy both of your horror hosting and your Monster Hustle. Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, we have our regular Mummy Monkey. We have some videos on our YouTube, but then we have a playlist that's separate called Monster Hustle, so you get to see the behind the scenes.
Do the hustle. And I tried to do. I'm only 3 videos in. I got to do some more videos, but I have a channel called New World Hoarder.
New World Hoarder.
I think it's the New World Hoarder.
So
it doesn't matter.
He's got a couple of videos on his separate channel.
I still got a lot I want to do with this channel, and I got to just get to it.
So if you just type that in, it should come up on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. New World Hoarder.
Heather says, do you think you guys will ever show any Vincent Price movies, or is it hard because of copyright restrictions? Actually, we did show 2 Vincent Price movies.
Where you been?
Yeah, where were you?
Oh, I'm turning into Grimm Gorri. Yeah, where you been? We showed Last Man on Earth.
The Last Man on Earth. I think we hosted that movie twice.
We did show it again, unfortunately. We did show it, we showed it pre-pandemic.
And after.
Then mid-pandemic, we didn't even think about
people were getting sad.
all the virus talk and how it killed everybody. And it was like, oh, we really, well.
It was sad, yeah. I didn't mean to pick that
She
movie.
wanted to show it again.
I'm sorry.
And then when we're watching it as we in real time, as we're showing
both watching it.
I even forgot. I'm like, oh
yeah, because I forgot they're talking about a virus, and I'm watching it like,
that was turning everybody into vampires, but I guess.
It was turning everyone into like a zombie type of thing.
But they were vampiric though, because Vincent Price had the garlic and the steak to the heart.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They were vampiric.
It was like a zombie vampire thing.
Yeah, they were half in between being alive and dead. It was weird.
And then the other Vincent Price movie was the Haunted House one.
Oh, House on
Haunted Hill.
Yeah, so we have.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those 2 are in the public domain. Yeah. I don't know if there's any other Vincent Price ones that are. As far as I know, they aren't.
The Tingler might be, but I don't know.
No, when I looked up the Tingler, it was not.
Yeah, it can't be.
It was not. You have to get permission from the owner.
Oh my. Yeah, and the virus came from a bed. It did.
Kate says she loves 42nd Street Pete, and she's one of Pete's followers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
very
gonna
cool.
hang out with Pete this weekend.
Now, if you guys do go on Pete's YouTube channel, he has no filter. So it is not for the easily offended. He has a potty mouth. I'll just say that. But he's a nice guy, and he's got some cool stories. Let's see. Larry Tressler says, with all of your projects, how do you find time to do normal things like cut your grass? We don't.
There's this thing called a honey-do list. that she makes
We
up.
we have a list a mile long of things
And
we
she's
need
like,
to do.
I want you to clean the cat boxes. No, her code word for that is like, we need to cut the grass. When she says we need to do something, that means I need.
That means I need him to help me with it.
We need the cat. We need to clean the cat boxes. We do. Well, then why aren't you doing it? Oh, we do. Okay, yeah.
Meaning one of us needs to, and I
See?
already did enough housework.
And all you married
so
people know.
you need to help me with
all
it.
you married people know out there, no matter who you are, the spouse, the husband or the wife, it's a whole other language that you create between each other.
Yes.
And that one, so I learned a while
Yes.
ago that that's what we mean.
Yes.
We mean me.
We need to do the dishes.
See, because what it is,
we need to take the garbage
because
out.
it's an inverted W.
Meaning you need to.
If you take a W and you switch it around, right? If you invert 180 degrees, it's an M now. Me need to do that.
Yeah.
That's what we mean. So there you go. I figured it out. It's a whole code.
Well, I try to say it more nice.
I know.
You know,
But
we need to get this stuff done.
That's an important marriage
Meaning
skill.
I need you to help me with
you need
this.
to.
We need to get the movie done for our show tomorrow.
Yeah,
Meaning I need you to help me with
I
it.
would say something that would be sweet for you and I to know, but not for everybody else to know. We would say we need to do stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I think that's an important skill to pick up while you're married, is to pick up what they're putting down, because it can be confusing sometimes.
Yes. Understand your lady.
And your man.
And your man. Understand your partner.
Or yes, there you go.
Whoever you're with.
You're with.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Trash Picture Show says, which Mara Corday B monster movie do you prefer, Giant Claw or Black Scorpion? And P.S. What's your second channel again?
Okay.
Huh. So which one do you like, the Giant Claw or the Black Scorpion?
Well, they both have claws. I think I like Giant Claw better. Like the big bird thing, and it reminds me of when the Ghoul used to show it. They used to play that song, everybody heard about the bird.
Bird's a word.
Yeah, I think the monster is more hokier in that one, the Giant Claw. It's just a big funny puppet. This Black Scorpion's okay. It's an okay movie. So, but
The Claw one, I think it's
Claw
more
one.
goofy.
I like
more
the
fun.
monster in it better.
Yeah.
The big giant puppet bird's so great.
Tony says, happy wife, happy life, James.
That is it. I think that sums it up. I think that's
Thank
what
you,
they meant.
Tony.
Now I know what that means. I didn't know what that meant because I wasn't married before.
Yeah.
Now I know, yeah.
Yes.
But,
make-
and the only reason that's there because nothing rhymes with husband. Right? Wife, life, what about happy husband, happy husband? I mean,
You need a balance. You need a balance. Gotta
I
make
don't
each
know.
other happy. Right?
dustbin, almost, you know what a dustbin is? It's a trash can, right? And over in England, they call it a dustbin. Because you put all your ashes anyway.
Alright, well, enough of that.
If someone can rhyme husband, it's like rhyming something with orange. You can't.
There's a movie from the 70s called Gargoyles. Did you see that? Gargoyles is a cool movie.
It's
I
one of
wish
my
we could play
favorite
that one.
made-for-TV horror movies ever.
It is not public
Loved
domain.
As a child. It's right. It's
It is
technically not public domain.
So
you could probably get away with showing it, but I don't want to take a chance.
some people have gotten away with showing it. I'm not going to say who,
It
but they
doesn't
really
matter.
shouldn't be playing it.
But it doesn't matter.
Because it's not public domain.
You know, it depends. What yeah. I mean, yeah, but we won't. I mean, if it were public domain, we would show it, but but technically not because we're on Facebook. I think other venues you can probably get away with it more because it's not as monitored. But but what you don't want to do is risk getting a cease and desist or being that program that
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy. Like we try to do our homework a little bit, try to play it cool.
Well, the funny thing is that we were trying to figure out whether or not we even need to show a movie. But then why are you called horror hosts? I mean, there's this big debate or this big whatever how you want to describe it, like
debate?
constant but this constant struggle that we have, internal struggle of what we are, because we were trying to think, do we even need to bother showing a movie? I mean,
people like the movies.
I know
we have
they
to show
do,
something.
but we're very limited, and everyone else out there is like we start showing public domain westerns next. We might.
Well, there's some Western serials that have sci-fi
I know.
elements. We've played some of those before, where it was
but-
like robots and cowboys.
Yeah, but at some point,
and outer
though,
space stuff. It was kind of fun.
But my point is, there's a finite. There's a finite. I mean, even if you were
We
to
never reached that limit yet.
I know.
So it's
but
okay.
there's a lot less public domain movies than there are ones that you could. I'm just trying to make an extreme example.
But like, sometimes there's movies that slip through the cracks where when you go on when you research for copyrights and you don't find any, then you're like, okay, I guess this movie doesn't have a copyright. We could use it.
Or the quote ABBA, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance. Just hopefully you don't get
so we just kind of roll with it.
all the oxygen.
If I can't find a copyright on it. Heather says, I really appreciate the shows you guys do. My hubby had 2 heart attacks, and it was a little break for me to tune in. Oh my gosh.
Wow, it's horrible to hear.
Oh, I'm
Hopefully
so
he's doing
sorry,
better.
Heather. I hope he's doing better. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm 51. I'm always worried about that.
Yeah, wow.
But, and someone, the other part of the Trash Picture Show question was, what was the second channel again? Second channel?
Oh, the second channel. New World Hoarder.
Hoarder. Hoarder, like it's a hoarder.
Like the show Hoarders? Yeah, New World Hoarder.
Hoarder.
Hoarder. That's his YouTube channel. It's got a couple videos.
Yeah, I just kind of do a little bit of, it's still finding crap and stuff like that, in the garbage or whatever. I got this thing coming up, a series I want to put together within there that it should be pretty fun, but...
Kate says, I don't care what movie you show. We always have fun.
That's the point.
That's the point.
That is...
Thank you so much.
That is the whole point.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing a live show, is because we want it to be more of a personal experience, a more hangout experience. That's what we call it, hangout. Mm-hmm. But we want it to, to differentiate ourselves from other shows out there, horror-hosted shows, and for it to be like, hey, we're all hanging out virtually. Again, this was before the COVID thing, so it's like we're a little bit ahead of the game when it came to hanging out virtually with everybody. Like a Zoom meeting with the movie, and we're all kind of just hanging out and chatting. People are, what's interesting too is that, it's not unique to our program, obviously, but the cool thing is how people can kind of, interact with each other outside of the show, and they do. They friend each other, and... if you look
it's like
at some
a secret club where they all
there's a girl that watches us out of Japan. Her name is Naoko, and if you just go on Naoko's page, if she posts something, you'll see a lot of people from that they're in the hangout.
People that watch our show will comment and wish her well or like
on
her
stuff
posts.
that has nothing to do with our show.
But it's really cool, like how everyone
befriends each other.
Yeah, they all become friends and they comment on each other's things, and it's cool. But yeah, so after we host the Hairy Scary Hangout on Facebook, we usually have like an after party talk show here on the YouTube channel, and we call it the Hairy Scary Hangover. Yeah. But we didn't do one last Friday because originally I wanted to shoot some promotional videos for Mummy and Monkey.
And it went so well.
There's some people that are that we're doing a collab with where we're sending in videos. So we're going to have to do that Sunday instead. But like the camera I was going to use, it fell over and the lens broke. I had to order a new lens. The other cameras we were using, the video just didn't turn out. Yeah. Like we would have been better off just hanging out on YouTube that night because the shoot didn't go well at all.
And I thought, what I think is interesting is how people start, if we say we're not going to be on for a week or take a couple weeks off, because sometimes we have to. We just gets to be so...
Sometimes life happens and
hectic.
We have to take time off.
You need to take a breather, right? You need to take a break. But we try to do as many shows as we can in a row before we do that. But anyway, excuse me, I'm full. I'm so burpy from the food. But,
we had Monster Hero for...
But, yeah, green peppers are repeating on me.
Onions here.
But what I thought was kind of like sweet and at the same time sobering was I caught some interaction where someone's like, do you think they're getting tired of doing the show? I'm like, no.
Oh,
and I think he went like, no, we're good. We're just...
I replied with, no, we're good. We just had to, we were going to take that time to shoot some videos, but it just ended up not working out.
This was an interaction between two people that watched the show.
I'm still waiting on my camera lens.
They didn't ask us this, like, hey, are you guys getting tired of it? They're like talking between each other on a little thing. I'm like, oh, no. Squash that right now.
Yeah. I don't want people to think that we're ever tired of doing this. We love doing the YouTube videos. We love the Facebook show. We love movie hosting. We love the eBay stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes, life happens where we have to take time off.
Yeah.
I had 2 weeks ago, I had to see the dentist, and I have a follow-up thing tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
So it's not a big deal, but it was like something I had to do.
Oh, a lot of people have.
Yeah. But like I don't know.
But anyway,
sometimes people need time off to heal or
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. So, but again, the takeaway from this, that's the new buzz term. The takeaway is that we're building up a following to where people are looking forward to hanging out with us that night. I mean, their whole Friday night is planned for that few hours.
Yeah, like there's families that,
as ours is,
they make pizza, they order takeout.
Whatever, yeah, they get everything
all,
together.
like, hang out together.
And but the same thing with us. I mean, multiple hours a week, planning the show,
right,
getting it ready, and we look forward. And the weeks that we do take off, even though we might be doing something fun too, we still miss the show.
Yeah, we miss like hanging out with people.
Yeah, even if it's like relaxing on the couch, watching a movie finally together, or reading comics or whatever, or whatever we're doing, arts and crafts, or we're like, it's Friday night, right? Like, oh, it feels weird not doing the show.
Yeah, it's like we're so used to hosting a movie Friday night.
Hanging out with them, with the
and
audience.
hanging out with the audience. It's like it's
in our blood too.
It's just what we do. We're just so used to having that schedule now.
Yeah, so we do miss it. So it's not always that easy to take off and relax, because sometimes we're antsy, like we should probably be on right now, right? Sometimes we were like, hey, we want to just go on for an hour and say hey to everybody. We feel like just doing that sometimes, just because we just feel bad about not being on. So
yeah,
but we're definitely gonna try to be on more. We definitely are on more than we're not. So.
Your neighbors must think you're crazy when you record skits outside in your yard. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
They do, and they'll watch and they'll laugh and be like, "What is going on with them?"
But the cool thing is,
I think they know we have a YouTube.
Yeah,
yeah,
and they have, and if we post a skit, and we have, I mean, the funny one that we did.
The neighbor liked your the Flamingo King.
We did
skit.
our takeoff on Tiger King. I dressed up as this like crazy flamboyant character named.
Yashu Exotic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen it, you can look up Flamingo King on YouTube. It's on our YouTube channel. But we were out there for a little while too, and I was all in my. When you see the character.
Well, neighbor Brian is watching, and he thinks we're crazy. He said, "I do."
He knows we do. He knows we're nuts. But we don't. But people get it. They understand the Goulardi thing. They understand the Big Chuck and Little John thing. Hey, they're Clevelanders. I mean, a lot of people understand it.
The Trash Picture Show is in Ireland. He says, "I set my alarm to watch you guys because it's 2 a.m. in Ireland when you go live."
Wow, that's.
And he says, "You guys kick ass."
Not bad of a few. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Kate says, "If you run short on films, I would love to see more shorts. We have so much fun riffing on them."
Now that has been a little surprise for us, because
people like the shorts.
That was your suggestion once. You said, let's do a short show.
Let's just play weird movies.
All right. I mean, I know it's a Riff Tracks Mystery Science thing, but anyone could. I mean, it's not it's not what they're mainly known for. So it's not like totally encroaching on their territory, and they are what they are. I mean, and the reverses that we let the audience riff on them.
Yeah.
And we get the show.
When it's playing and I see like you guys commenting.
Oh, we're rolling.
We're just like sitting there cracking up because the comments are hilarious from you guys.
So what we need to do is we're gonna start. I'm gonna try my best.
Maybe we should read the comments out loud.
We need to tape. No, we just need to tape us, even though no one knows what we're laughing at.
Oh, like our reactions to the comments?
I wish we could sync that up somehow. That would be neat if we could do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe if you could have like our reaction like in the corner of the video somehow.
There might be a way to do
like
that.
Like the webcam.
There's probably a way to do that in. Yeah, there's probably a way to do that.
You might be able to do it in that program.
Yeah, you could. You could. You could definitely do that.
Just to show some of our reactions.
Okay, good idea.
I think people would think it's funny.
Let's try that. Let's try that.
Tony says, Stasha walking down the street in Parma, nobody would notice. They didn't notice, no. They just thought I was dorky.
We did that.
Wearing the white tube socks with the sweater and the babushka.
People liked it, yeah.
In Parma, they just think I'm dorky. They don't really see anything.
Did you want to show what we got in the mail today?
Oh, yes. Speaking of Tony, so this is... We were going to wait until tomorrow, but maybe we'll show him. Yeah, we'll show him tomorrow, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. It's different, like I said, different thing altogether.
So this was sent to our fan Tony. So
you're getting a treat right now.
From our fan Tony.
You're going to see what people are going to see till tomorrow night if you don't watch the show.
And the prize giveaway, we have more prize giveaways for tomorrow night. We have these little TV keychains that Tony made. This is so cool.
It's hard to see them, but...
it's hard to see them on here. but they light up when you pull the tab.
They're little plastic TVs.
They're little plastic TVs with our pictures in them.
Static sound.
And they have that TV static sound.
They're really neat.
They're
and they have
cool.
little photos that he put in there of us.
Let me see
they're
if
all
can I
different.
put the tab back in there?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
It just is for the, it'll be fine.
It goes back in, okay. But yeah, we're going to give a couple of those away tomorrow night on our live show. We also, we do the prize drawing.
But wait, there's
so
more.
thank you, Tony, for making those.
These are interesting. We'll talk more about what they'll be for tomorrow, but let's just show them tonight.
Oh, Kate says she has one. They're so cool. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, Tony's the best. I call him the abominable Tony Bell.
So, there's like 5 of them in here, and James must have fed me after midnight.
Or the stellar Tony Beller, I'm sorry.
You know like the Gremlins movie where they reproduce and they have like mini-me's? I have 5 mini-me's now.
Wow. They're really,
Tony
really
put
cool.
these together. Let's see if I can put them on the...
Yeah, you can get a little
Oh,
closer.
I've got a sticker on my pants. There we go.
You're for sale. That's cool. Yeah, that looks good. You can
So
see
there's
it.
little mini-me dolls, and I'm going to put these on our eBay store for the weekend. They're not online yet, but those are mini-me Decay dolls.
They will be up for grabs.
Yeah, they're hand-painted by Tony, so they're one of a kind.
They're really, really cool.
They're so cool. So thank you, Tony. That's so
the stellar
awesome.
Tony Beller.
Yeah. So there's little, like almost like a Funko Pop size.
Yeah, it's really neat. Those are it's a really cool sort of
one of a kind.
Yeah. Tribute, a little homage to you.
So I'll have 5 of those available on my eBay store.
Cool.
And I'll share the link in the Mummy Monkey group on Facebook and the Mummy Monkey fan page. I should probably do that listing tonight.
Get ahead of the game.
Yeah, I have it ready to go for the weekend. We also have like coffee mugs and some other stuff on my eBay store.
We haven't sold a T-shirt off of our Teespring, right? Uh-oh.
And it's it's allergies.
Wear your mask.
My throat's dry from talking. Been talking a lot. But yeah, we have our Teespring store as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Mummy and the Monkey on Teespring, so we'll share that. We need to share that more too.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have that graphic up there. I can put it on.
No, it's okay. But I think that's it for now. I was trying to remember if there were any more eBay updates or
You were
show
talking about
updates.
whether they switched to the managed payments.
Oh yeah,
So
eBay managed
there's more
payments.
ways to
That's
pay.
going on too. They're going to get rid of PayPal for the resellers, and they're going to switch everything to eBay managed payments. I'm signed up for managed payments, but it hasn't switched over yet. Like I'm still on PayPal, and eBay told me that they would just send me an email whenever it does switch over. And with the eBay managed payments, you link your you link an account to it, like a bank account, and then you go in there and decide how often you want eBay to pay you. And they deduct the fees automatically instead of billing you every month for your fees. So I think it's going to be nicer in the long run. And with PayPal and eBay, I think it's like 13 to 14% in fees. With eBay managed payments, it might be like 11%.
Wow. Yeah. So it's a little bit off
Yeah.
from paying the PayPal fee on top of it. Right?
Yeah. So.
And people get more ways to pay. You know, that's the whole thing too. So.
Bowie shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite T-shirts. I like Bowie.
Trash Picture Show also asked, "How's the comic going?" Oh, it goes.
It isn't going.
Hey,
James needs to get it done.
it's going.
He has some drawings put together for it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
monkeying around,
He is monkeying
so to
around.
speak, with some concepts and stuff. I'm still not really. It's finding the right the story, but I'm just gonna. I think I got something I'm finally kind of like, even though it's sort of not a direct. I don't know. Everything's been done before. It seems like if I want to do like you know, us battling demons or the creatures from another dimension. I mean, I get really hung up sometimes.
Why don't you just start with like an origin story
Could.
and just kind of go from there? Or
I
just,
had that idea already. I mean, you could do that.
Just do a wacky story,
All right,
and
origin
then
story.
and then make a coloring book too, a Mummy Monkey coloring book.
Fake origin story. I love it.
Yeah. Nikki Lugosi. Hi, Nikki Lugosi.
Hey.
Our friend from Brazil.
Brazil.
He's
Good musician.
He's the artist rockabilly guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
We played his song a couple times.
Yes, Ghost Bastards.
Yes, don't look in the basement.
Or don't look.
It's don't look. Uh-oh. It's right
Don't
there.
look something. It's on his page.
Yeah.
I don't remember the title. I'm sorry, but it's cool music. And our neighbor's cutting the grass.
There's a star man.
Copyright.
That reminds me of that song. That the chorus always reminds me of the beginning of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I think it's got that same somewhere over, and then it.
Not cool.
But there's a star man over the rainbow. Right? You could go into that. You could do like a remix of that. It's the same note thing anyway.
Not quite. I don't know.
Yes and no. I could do a remix and you hear this thing somewhere.
All right, guys. If there's any last minute questions, comments, concerns, complaints, put them in the chat. We'll probably sign out in a little bit here.
Oh.
Try something like the classic Archer, where like he took on Punisher.
Archie. He's talking about. I think he got.
Archie.
I have that comic book, so I know what he's talking about.
Have you guys being goofy in an absolutely apocalyptic situation?
Yeah, there's a comic book out that was out a while back.
That's a funny idea.
It's called Archie. Archie meets the Punisher from Marvel Comics. I have that book.
Oh my!
He just got autocorrected. It changed Archie into the word Archer.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yes,
isn't there a cartoon called Archer?
Yes, that's a different thing. But he's talking about Archie meets the Punisher. I'm pretty sure that's the comic he's talking to, because there's a weird juxtaposition of the Archie universe.
Okay.
Which they did make dark now for TV. That Riverdale, they made it a little more adult and weird.
Yeah.
But before that, way before that, the comics they did the Archie meets the Punisher comic. That thing's referred to. Hey now.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Someone's throwing in Howard Stern sound drops.
We like Howard Stern.
Oh my.
Yeah.
George Decay.
Oh my.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right, guys. Well, I think we'll probably just wrap it up for now.
Whoa. Is that guy?
Yeah, we're gonna hide that comment.
What's that?
Don't read it. Don't read it.
I wonder what he's talking about.
I have no idea.
But we can't show that.
Looking forward to seeing the comic book when you do get it done. See?
What,
people want to see it.
Archie took on the Predator? Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Archie and the Predator?
Did he
God.
rip Archie's skull and spine out of his body? Jughead he probably got.
That sounds really funny.
That is weird. I mean, some of these mashups are just bizarre what they've done. But it's definitely an interesting idea.
Schultz says, I appreciate both of you. I set my Friday nights for your show. I will always remember hanging out with you on set for Road to Redemption. Thank you, Schultz.
Yeah, Schultz is a good guy. I like him.
Schultz is good people, and him and your buddy John Rain and Polestar Productions.
The crew.
They're doing a new movie, Evergreen is the Blood.
Evergreen is.
They're working on an indie vampire movie. It looks really neat. Greg says, ooh, if you want dark Archie comics, check out Afterlife with Archie.
Yeah, it's the zombie one. They got more Sabrina in there. I know they got darker with the comics because they were just kind of dead in the water for a long time, so they kind of switched it up.
This is a topic people are liking.
Yeah, Brian is wearing his Mummy the Monkey shirt right now, he says. Or a
awesome.
Slasher shirt.
Sweatshirt, he says.
Cool. Thanks, Pete.
Cool. Well, thank you, guys. Good night. Good fright.
All right, we're going to sign off then. Let me go.
We're going to sign off.
All right, everybody.
We will see you guys tomorrow night on our Facebook page, The Mummy and the Monkey. We are also on Instagram and Twitter, so you can follow us. We're hashtag The Mummy and the Monkey. And then on Twitter, we're just MummyAndMonkey. So
that's right.
We'll see you tomorrow night on Facebook.
So I guess that's how it goes, right? Janet turns them on and I turn them off. Let's go. See you later, everybody.
Click end stream up there. Top right corner.
Where, in here?
Top right corner, over there.
You're at the wrong thing.
On the other screen behind you.
I know. I'm trying to get to it. See the cursor? Where'd it go? Oh, it stopped cursing. Curse.
Oh no! Curses. The cursor stopped cursing.
Wake it up. There it goes.
And then click the big red button that says end stream.
It won't let me.
Why won't it let you?
I don't know.
Just shut your computer off.
I could do that. I think the battery's kind of...
Do you need another mouse?
Dying on me here.
Oh no! We're stuck on YouTube forever.
There we go.
Bye!
I think you're supposed to end it off OBS.